Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Yalek, and it's Thursday, or at least it's going to be Thursday when you see this, and that means War Factories. So just got my daily chest on this account, and I think, let's just make sure that happens. And it looks like we're ready to go. So I've got Zooka with Everspark Universal Remote loaded up. Kind of my standard. Oh, this is fun. Wow. Alright. Okay, definitely using Universal Remote on this one. Gonna do at least a couple hits here. Wow. That is... Okay, yeah. So... familiar layout. The last bunch of times we've seen this layout, all of these Doom cannons over here were just more snipers. In the past, a lot of times used to see this layout, and these were all hot pots. Everything in this row of defenses was just nothing but hot pots. So, just nasty. If you know, I mean, there's no shield here, so it's... The solo is a very real opportunity, although, I mean, with the extra lasers over here, and let's see, those are only ones, so barding might be an option. I'm thinking we're going to take a couple hits just to set this up. Let's see, again, health on HQ, so 578, around 620, 618, is that what that works out to, I believe. These shock launchers do range the HQ, so if you were going to go with this, with a core rush strategy, you do have to factor in, like I've done this with warriors in the past, this layout. You'd have to factor those guys in. Grapplers over here. Really, the ideal way is just to clean a couple things up and just go with Zooka. So that's what we're going to try to do. This splash damage over here is incredibly fun. What's the health on the machine guns? Total health is around 35, I think. That's not too bad. Those are pretty easy to bart. But then again, if we're barting these guys, and total health is around 65, there, we're gonna have to be sparing with GBE. Speaking of which, what do we have for free GBE? Definitely some to be had down here. 10, 12-ish, I think. Absolutely free, and then after that you're probably going to be losing troops gradually to the grapplers and stuff, Doom Cannon and so on, but there is some GBE to be had here. And with that said, why don't we just get going with Everspark and see what we can do. The idea is to clear a little pocket over here at around 5 o'clock on the HQ, like right behind this machine gun, sort of between this machine gun and rocket launcher. Those two rocket launchers, actually, if we park right up kind of amongst the rocket launchers, so we could ignore those two. Those two defenses are very often boom cannons. Not in this case, obviously, but it's... You know, normally you don't have to think of them, and in this case you don't have to think of them, but for another reason. So, let's say hack these two rockets out. I'm gonna try to bart these guys. That would leave a shock over here, a shock over here, just probably critters, I think. That critters should be enough to take care of the Doom cannons. These shock launchers do not range. These rocket launchers do not range. Even this Doom cannon does not range if we park like right behind these rocket launchers. I think that's probably the way to go, so that's how I'm going to play it. So, with that said, looks like we have the lineup we want for right now, which is basically just Everspark. for this attack. This is probably just going to be GBE. She should park. I'm thinking about there. And does it seem like there would be any other useful things for her to do around here? Not really on this attack. So, oh crud. Alright, got the one rocket launcher, and I guess the other must have been slightly out of range. So, this is going to be interesting. Not ideal, because now we're barding and barraging and damaging things in the same area as the tower that we want to hack. This is definitely going to necessitate a second setup attack. That was probably likely in the first place, though, so that's okay. What are we looking for? Honestly, a barrage right now would be pretty awesome. And actually we don't have to have a hero for the core rush, so it could be, the next hit could be Sparky and core, but we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, I think I'm going to drop some girls down here and see if I can get some kind of extra GBE. I don't know why I did that third boat. Probably should have stuck with 2. Dumb. But anyway, hey, in mines, so that's, oh, apparently max mines, because I don't have troop health, and my girls just disintegrated there. That's awesome. Alright, we're gonna hit the retreat button and confirm, and I think we're probably pretty good on that. So, one more GBE style attack. I'm sorry, just seeing my girls, just, they hit that row of mines and just evaporated. Oh dear. Sometimes, you know. Alright, so health on lasers, max is 14. One barrage, honestly, one barrage and one art should finish that for sure. Another barrage over here for the shock mines, or for the mines just in general. This stuff is all fine. We're going to flare back to like right behind the rocket launchers. So definitely going to need to have 2 shocks and a critter from there. I think it can be done in one. No, because I'm going to have to use a couple smokes on the hack here. I'm going to have to do the hack to finish out that rocket launcher, because I didn't get it the first time, which is annoying. But anyway, a second barrage to clear mines, another art, a couple extra smokes. Thinking we just play it safe here and go with you know, kind of the standard play, I guess. Is there anything else I could do with Sparky that would be worthwhile here? Not really. I wish there were, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to let her die, and it's kind of unfortunate, because, you know, I've got all this GBE. I'm not going to drop troops. It's not quite enough for that. Could have done more, just don't really see much point. So I guess we're just gonna drop GBE on the HQ. Maybe can drop one of these machine guns just cause. There we go. Just clear a little bit of a gap, I guess. Make that shock a little bit easier. Not much else I can really say there, so retreat. Switching to brick, I think. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do with Everspark, so there we go. And yep, 3 attacks left, and that's so what we have here is a pretty easy walk up. We're gonna 2 smoke down here on the beach, let everybody gather up, flag to around like right in front of this supply crate, and then just flare up behind the rocket launchers. From there, the girls should walk a line, something that goes like along this route, and we're gonna need 2 shocks and a critter for the kill zone. And that's the plan. It sounds great in theory. Let's see how it works in practice. Trying to get the right zoom level here. Already in a bad way because that's not really where I wanted to be. Ah, crud. I'm gonna spend some extra GBE here because that landing was jacked up. And let's see, we're gonna go like that, and gonna go like that, and like that. And hopefully the critters will be enough there. That's not even close to quiet. You might as well say hi.
What? Literally snuck in here. I don't know what else you want me to do. Do you have a Zyrtec?
Do I have a Zyrtec?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be in that drawer, and it would
With
be
the blue top, right?
green top.
Green. That's what I meant.
Yep, that's where that would be.
I wasn't gonna bother you to say anything.
I mean, I thought I was clear, but apparently not.
Where are the Zyrtec?
Good to know. Thank
Can you
you.
grab some Zyrtec?
I'll put it on my list.
Hi, Dick Thumbs.
That's not a thing anymore. They killed us. Thanks for bringing it up, though.
Long live Dick Thumbs.
Thank you. Appreciate that. That was my wife. I told her I was doing a video, but, you know, we needed Zyrtec. Which, luckily we had one of, and apparently I need to buy more of. Noted. Anyway, that's War Factory. Alternative approaches. So, obviously a shieldless War Factory. So, definitely, I mean, if you'd probably need a bit of a boost if you wanted to approach this just like straight up. Because you're going to need, let's see, a shock, a shock, a shock, definitely a shock. At least 4 shocks plus a mine clearance. Actually, this could be on the edge of... It's like right on the edge of soloable, I think. Any kind of a boost, you should be okay. Warriors, not really good. I've done this with the Warriors before, like I've said. Probably not the day for any kind of Team Ed or Grenadier strategy because of, you know, this stuff over here. Maybe if you were trying to wrap around from the left, but honestly, that seems like it's leaving you a very, very small window up here. I don't think I'd recommend it. Probably just better, like, honestly, if you can use Universal Remote and hack out the rocket launchers, and you could probably do pretty well with RCZM here, because Doom Cannons do fire slowly if you can keep critters out ahead of you, so Sparky and critters. You probably could like cut through all of this stuff left hand side pretty quickly. I think that might be the easiest of ways to deal with a layout like this. Just, I mean, the lasers will be here, so keeping those shocked. it's going to take 2 or 3 shocks to get back there if you're not boosted to that laser, so keep that in mind. But, I mean, Doom Cannons and critters, so kind of a mixed bag, I guess. Depends what you want to do and how you want to do it. There are a couple things there that I definitely would not recommend, but, you know, I would hope you'd know enough to stay away from those anyway. That's how I prefer to go about something like that. If you've got something different, let me know and tell me how you approach it. That's all I've got for you, so I will catch you later, and that's it. Take care.